Make sure you are smoking a blunt when you are watching this.
What does the cat do?
Meow.
Alright y'all, so this rant is really going to be about A Fall from Grace and Queen and Slim. I'll tell y'all why I'm doing my review for Queen and Slim so late, or why it's happening at all. But before I do that, I want to talk about Housewives, because I know y'all want a review from Housewives, but this episode was pretty lackluster, so I'm just going to run through what I thought about the little pieces that matter to me in this little rant right here. So the wig situation with Tanya, you know, I honestly believe that Kenya was like, bitch, listen, y'all fired me for like 2 seasons because I wouldn't let y'all in on my marriage. And then when y'all brought me back, I had to take a huge pay cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm the topic of conversation for this goddamn season, so that when y'all do bring me in to renegotiate, I can get what the fuck I want. I don't have to settle for whatever y'all offering because, bitch, I brought it when I came back. So I totally believe that that whole wig being left in hurricanes, you bring this shit, that shit was a hoax. Kenya wanted y'all to talk about that shit. Kenya wanted to be the topic of conversation because Kenya wasn't going to be in the room. So Kenya was like, shit, even when I'm not in the room, I want y'all talking about me. I want my name being spilled. I want to be all over this motherfucking show so I can be the star again. And I can be the bitch that everybody mad at because I'm grabbing all the attention. I'm with it, Kenya. I see you for your works, bitch. And I can't blame you, bitch. If you got a formula, bitch, work your zhuzh, okay? Work your zhuzh. The next thing that really happened this episode was Eva's baby getting her last name changed to Sterling, which was really, really beautiful. I hate that everything is going on with you and Kevin, Eva, and that he is just acting a fucking asshole. I really wish that instead of tearing this man down and everybody just destroying this man's character and y'all just letting him make a fool of himself and film himself and do all this other stupid shit, that y'all would really get this man the help he needs. It's clear that he has a mental instability and he needs help. Stop dogging this man and get this man some help. He got a whole child. I'm sure he wants to be in this child's life. And at some point, y'all gonna have to tell Marley that Michael is not her real father. Y'all gonna have to, and then y'all gonna have to let her decide whether or not she wants to have a relationship with Kevin or just X him out and let Michael be her daddy from here on out. Like, that man gotta be brought up eventually. And who's to say she's not gonna go back and watch these episodes? Like, y'all are trying to really do it nicely, but y'all are still painting a horrible picture of this man. Leave it alone. Cause it ain't all him. He's sick. Get him some help. And then the last thing I really want to talk about is the whole situation with Portia and Dennis and their moms. I honestly feel like no progress was made. And the reason why I say that, from looking at the scene, I would be like, yeah, Dennis got his shit together. I respect you so much for bringing everybody together, eating crow not only in front of them, but in front of the world, whom you embarrassed her in front of, and trying to make it right. But baby, I seen a clip from Watch What Happens Live a couple days ago, and Portia was being presented some information about him at 4 a.m. with 4 ladies, and she like, oh, we're working. You could tell that she didn't want to talk about it, that she was not ready to answer this type of question, and that she was basically at the same square one that she was at when she found out he was cheating the first time. It's like, god damn, like, you try to make everything right and then you go out and do the same thing? Like, come on, Dennis, like, even if you did nothing with these ladies, given your track record, you shouldn't be nowhere with a woman outside of your family and Portia at 4 a.m. Why the fuck are you out at 4 a.m.? You got a whole fiance and baby at home. Ain't no food there? You couldn't get your shit to go? You were sitting down at a table lounging with 4 ladies. Whether they look like Beyonce or Sasquatch, it really don't fucking matter. It really don't fucking matter. But that's all I got for Housewives, because I really just want to find out who the fuck this snake was. I know it was Yvonne. I just want to see the receipts, because Yvonne going around saying that there is no audio, but there's receipts. Like, bitch, oh my god, y'all. I hate when reality shows do this. Stop dragging shit out from like the 2nd episode to the finale, and then we don't find out the real answer until the reunion. Like, I don't like shit like that. Now, Queen and Slim, I saw this movie weeks ago. I decided not to review it at the time because I was just like, I'm gonna be crying because I felt so deeply about the film. I hated it and I loved this incredible, disgusting film for the same reason, because it was the truth. It was the fucking truth, and it was a mirror to our society. And I'm going to continue watching movies like this because I need to be faced with the reality. I don't need to turn a blind eye and be like, oop, no, I don't know, so I'm not gonna pay attention, so I'm not affected. No, face it. Face it, because this is what it is. Just because it ain't happening to you don't mean it can't. Face it. But what made me want to come and talk to y'all about it was my LA trip, actually. I was with my best friend and her girlfriend, well, two of my best friends, because now she family too. And there were a lot of moments where I was just like head outside the window, just gazing at the scenery, just in amazement and awe of God. And what would help the scene and just the whole ambience of the moment would be the backdrop of the music. LA, y'all got some cool music. Now, Roxanne, y'all are playing the fuck out, okay? I have heard Roxanne so many times. But one particular song came on and it was like dusk, and it was just like the perfect scene. And the song was Collide. When we collide, when we collide, it's a beautiful disaster. When I crash into you. I love that song. And I immediately Shazammed it. I will Shazam a song in a minute. I sound like this, y'all, because I got a cold. It was Collide from the Queen and Slim soundtrack. And I'm like, was I so enamored with the overall message of the film that I missed this? Because I didn't remember this song from the film at all. And now that I think back, it had to have been during the sex scene. It had to, because of the lyrical content of the song. But that song is the most beautiful song I have heard to date, outside of like the Beautiful Ones and, you know, Diamonds and Pearls and shit like that. This song is amazing, and I've been addicted to it since I left LA. I listen to it like once a day at least. So because of that song, my mind went back to the actual film. Okay, so I'm not really gonna run down what happens in the film because at this point we've all seen it, but y'all. Okay, so when did it click for y'all? I want y'all to hop in the comments and let me know when it clicked for y'all that that dude was the dude. And I found out on Twitter that that wasn't even the dude that the white folks and the uncle told them to meet up with. This was just some random dude that walked up to the car and realized this was Queen and Slim. He wasn't even the dude. That just pisses me off even more. So when that happened, he had the gun. It was weird, but I was just like, niggas act like that sometimes in the hood, so whatever. For me, it started to feel awry or arise. There's a new YouTuber that I've been watching lately, and she says arise instead of awry, and I am tickled when she does it. But the moment that things just kind of went left for me was when Queen and Slim got to the trailer and they were unsettled. They were just like, we ain't staying. Like, everywhere else, they were willing to go with whatever the plan was. Y'all can stay overnight, y'all can do this, but y'all have to leave by this. They were cool with staying wherever. The only other place outside of this they didn't want to stay at was a little juke joint, which I think was a foolish decision to leave because they were covered there. Nobody there was going to give them up. Nobody there was going to rat them out. But whatever. They were unsettled in that trailer, and I became unsettled. I was just like, what's going on? And then after that, the man was like, y'all gonna have to stay 24 hours because the man plane not gonna be ready until the next day. At which point, either it was Queen, Slim, or both. They was like, fuck this shit. We leaving today. So do what you gotta do. Call him and say what you gotta. We not staying here overnight, bitch. Hell the fuck now. At which point, homeboy gets back on the phone. And the same dude that told him that the plane would not be ready until the next day, all of a sudden, it's ready within the hour. Red flags started going off immediately for me. Immediately. But I'm like, you know what? Lord, keep him. You didn't keep him this far. Lord, keep him. So they get in the car and then the blunt scene. He lights the blunt, he passes it to Slim, and Slim is like, nah, I'm good. At which point, homeboy goes, I don't know the line verbatim, but it all added up to, bitch, if you knew what I knew, you'd hit this blunt. He said something to the effect of, if I was y'all, I would smoke. I'd be getting high right now if I was y'all. That immediately made my head go. My shoulders went back, I sat up, and I was just like, something ain't right. So, and I literally said that because I watched it at home. I was like, something ain't right. Something is not right. And I think in my heart of hearts, it clicked for Slim as well. Like, fuck, we in this car now. It's pretty much over. Like, I'm gonna have faith that we gonna get to this plane, but I'm not surprised if we don't. Cause black people are always suspicious. Like, and to hear something like that in this moment, I would have been like, whoa. I'm good, you can let me, like, no, I think it clicked, and that's why he took the blunt and was like, fuck it, let me just get high. You know, like, one first and last time. And then they get to the airport or the landing base or wherever they are. This part solidified that that was the dude that was gonna sell them out before they even revealed it. Y'all black, most of y'all. I see some, hi. But y'all know, if a black person is pulling up to the presence of any person they know, either they gonna yell out the window to greet them, or they gonna get out and go and, hey, what's up, my nigga? I appreciate you doing this for my people. None of that happened. As if he didn't even know the pilot. As if he didn't even know the pilot. I said, oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Now, I thought the cops were gonna be inside the plane. They just flipped it. So they get caught by the cops. And in mid-sentence, Queen is asking Slim, can I be your forever, or whatever she was asking? Can I be your whatever? Can I be your legacy? She said, can I be your legacy? And he turned to her to say, you already are. And a white woman officer shoots her dead. At which point, Slim feels like he has nothing to live for. My legacy is laying dead on the ground. I've just declared you my legacy and you're dead. Within moments of both. Like, baby, He picks up her dead body and he walks to his untimely death, and that is the end of the film. I cried so deeply when that movie went off, and the moment that really had me like was when they showed the shot of the nigga counting the money. I knew it, but to see it, y'all, that took me to a whole nother level. A whole nother level. So, A Fall from Grace. Y'all, again, we've already seen the film. This video is getting lengthy, so I just want to talk about the moment. I just want to talk about little tidbits. First of all, going back and watching it for a second time, the storyline is cute. The acting is great for some. But there are some answers that I need. Okay, first of all, who trained this officer? Because he is the worst officer of all time. And I love you, Brisha. But Jasmine is the worst lawyer of all time. This woman walked away free because Jasmine simply did her job. She's a defender. She defended her client and presented facts. They didn't doctor anything, nothing. She simply presented facts. And yes, an investigation, made everything. But babe, you could have did all of this ahead of time. Going back to watch the film. Now when Felicia was, Sarah, I'm going to try to call her by their name. When Sarah was like, you gonna take notes? In my mind, I'm thinking, damn, bitch. You sure do feel important. Like, as her best friend, You sure want to be in the news. You sure want to be in the expose. You sure want to be down to the daylight in the 60 minutes selling your portion. Like, that's what I'm thinking. She just want to be a star within the goddamn story. Never knew that, you know, now watching it, knowing what the storyline is, and knowing that I've seen enough ID and Snap, bitch, you a classic criminal. You gonna get a story because you gonna give a story that completely, you know, makes you look innocent. But if you think about it, she did say in that scene, I feel like this is partly on my fault. It is. And another thing that really kind of struck me as odd, you notice, like, Grace never had any friends outside of Sarah, and Sarah never had any friends outside of Grace. Like, how y'all been friends for 6 years and you never knew she had a son? Never. Like, Which leads me to my next portion. How the fuck did Sarah find out about the art show? You ain't got no friends, bitch. Do you know the artist? You do. Because that was the woman who motherfucking killed herself at the beginning. And this is how I know the acting and the police training is horrible. This man said no before she even decided she was gonna jump. He cute. But how in the fuck did he pass police training? How? Then the wigs. Oh my God, we're not gonna even talk about the wigs. We already know if it's a Tyler Perry film, the wigs are gonna be atrocious. Atrocious. But it's the small nuances and the slips that somebody like Tyler Perry should not have let get by. If you stop trying to be in all your motherfucking movies, you can be behind the camera and see the motherfucking mistakes as they come. You could have told that man, let's get this man a real glass of water so he can really drink. Let's get this man some real food so he can actually motherfucking eat. How was everybody able to catch that? How were we able to catch that the judge was reading fucking lines? He didn't even have much to say. He had no monologue at all. So how in the fuck did he not know his lines? Why couldn't we actually text Grace? Why do we have to send her a picture of a screenshot? And then tell her to tap the picture so the captions above and below can disappear? Why didn't the cameraman catch this? Like, and I'm blaming Tyler for everything because 9 times out of 10, you filmed this at your studio, with your equipment, with your people, and you just submitted the film to Netflix. Like, and then the background music. Was this a Tyler Perry suspense film or was this a Disney film? Like, girl, bitch, like they played the same music in the Tree the Girls. I'm trying to figure out why you had this. When she getting cussed out at the goddamn job. Bitch, go and get the motherfucking shit signed. Like, who did the scoring for this film? Who? It was just, y'all, it was just a lot. This movie was a lot, but I enjoyed it because the twist at the end made me sit up. When I saw that fucking necklace on Sarah's neck, I was just like, oh, she fucking him too. She fucking him too. And here's the thing I want to know. When Grace saw the necklace and then all these memories came back, bitch, why weren't you calling this shit out as it was happening? When Sarah walked out of your house and you seen her brushes on, why didn't you, whoa. Sarah, what the fuck you doing? Shannon, I know you ain't doing this shit for real, bitch. Because this was before the whole, I done found you fucking in my bedroom shit. So, like, why you not calling this shit out? Like my good girl, I don't know what her name is, but I watched her review on A Fall from Grace, and I really enjoyed it, and I agree with this sentiment here. The moment there's 2 things I don't like. It's being checked up on and being, that's the moment you would have packed your little shit and got the fuck out of my house immediately. We would have got that shit, no. Our marriage would have been quicker than Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian, bitch. It's done. It's a wrap. Out you go. The door. Cause bitch, what you not finna do is try me in my motherfucking home. And you waited too long after you found out he was taking all your goddamn money to kill him. Honestly, in my opinion. The moment I found out it was him and he confessed and he confirmed, bop, upside your head I go. Another thing, Grace, why were you not filming any of this? Why were you not recording on your phone any of this? Record. So really, Shannon, you stole my money? You owe me that shit. Oh, boom. Done. Okay. You got it. and would have took that shit straight to my lawyer. Straight to my lawyer. And Sarah motherfucking ass would have to stay home. Because that bitch was just listening in to find out how to further protect herself. Like, oh, don't trust people. Don't trust people unless you really know you can trust them. And how do you really know you can trust them? How do you know? Grace was friends with Sarah for 6 years. This bitch plotted for 6 years. Yikes. Yikes. And the whole time this woman had women chained up in her basement. Why she was letting Cicely Tyson roam free was beyond me. I guess Cicely told Tyler, bitch, in chains I will not be, okay? So, bitch, you better find a way to put me in this goddamn movie and have me a part of this goddamn situation without having me a part of this goddamn situation. And another thing, how in the fuck did Shannon survive all that shit that Grace did to him? Grace beat his ass to a bloody pulp and then threw him down the flight of stairs. Yeah, it's, you better talk to my mama, right? You better listen to mama. Huh? How you, bitch, because the killers always survive unless you shoot them in the head. And then a police officer, the worst. You want to know why he the worst? Aside from basically pushing this woman off the goddamn ledge, he lets all his people that he arrests go free. He arresting the man. Oh, shit. Sir, could you get off my car so I can drive away with you in handcuffs? So the man just, oh, so you just gonna leave me here? Same thing with Sarah. Don't move. Don't move. And then he casually walks to the basement and she just, y'all, I would have killed that hoe. Your Honor, she came at me aggressively with groceries. I had no other choice. It was me or the cucumber. So I chose myself, Your Honor. You know, like, dead she should be. Because now she in somebody else's house. And she about to drain them dry. Bitch then found a new wig and everything. Like, so this is what it's come to. Like, the story's just gonna end with us just having to reconcile with the fact that these people gonna still do what the fuck they gonna do. Like, why is this woman's face not plastered all over the world? How is she able to get a... Oh, Tyler. But y'all, that was a fall from Grace. I'm happy that Grace got vindicated. But damn, this could have happened a lot sooner if Jasmine would have just did her goddamn job. Like, how was we gonna prosecute a woman with nobody anyway? How? When we found the body of the Casey Anthony story and this bitch is walking free. We know John Benet Ramsey is dead and the whole family and the man that was sleeping with her free. But nobody but this black woman is life. She don't even get 15 years, she get life. Y'all, but it was given what it was given. Call me, Tyler. Because I will act one of your movies to the ground, honey. Call me. But y'all, that's what it was given. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. And I'm finna go take some more medicine so I don't be sounding like Shadad. I love y'all. And until next time, same place, same time.